What's up, Facebook? Happy Thursday. I hope everyone's having a good day. I don't have wine. It's kombucha. It's the Kaveda. I can't remember what it's called now. But it was something with, this is the apple cider vinegar one, and it has in there mandarin orange and something else. I'm not sure. Hey guys, if you're jumping on, say hi. Thanks for all the hearts. Hey Kaylee. I was gonna do my video today, but I didn't know what to talk about, and then I was kind of like laughing at my day. And if you follow me on Snapchat, you're probably gonna probably already know what I'm gonna talk about, and you're probably going to laugh along with me. It's kombucha. It's Kaveda. I forgot what it's called. Anyways, so this morning, okay, so let's back up to yesterday. Yesterday I had you guys know that I've dealt with anxiety, all these things throughout my life. For a long time, for many years, I worried about things that I just can't control. I was always future tripping on things. And I kind of let it control my life for a lot of years. And then I became a coach, and I was introduced to personal development and all of this stuff. Well, I pretty much have my anxiety under control, but there are times when it just comes up. And I'm sure there's nobody out there that can just be like, I no longer have anxiety, it's gone. It's not something that just goes away. It's something that you have to deal with, and you have to fight through, and you have to really learn how to manage it. So yesterday I started playing the victim game. I started getting mad at other people for the situation I was in. I started to blame outside things that I couldn't control and start freaking out about things. And so that lasted for about the morning, and then I was like, you know what? You can't control these people. You can't control these situations. You can't control anything. So it's time to just, own your shit and do what you can do to make this situation different. So I was kind of thinking about it all day. I shut the anxiety down. I was able to move on with my day. And last night before I was going to bed, I started thinking, there's a few things in your life that you probably could level up on that would take care of the situations that you were dealing with, that you were having anxiety over, that you were worrying about. And you don't have to blame these other people for the situation, and you don't have to play the victim, because you have control over other things that will fix the situation, if you will. And so I kind of went to bed thinking, okay, I'm going to wake up in a different mindset and get going. And then I woke up this morning, and I woke up so sore from the weights that I did yesterday. But I got up early, I drank my Energize, I started journaling, read the book that I'm reading, and I just did not want to do my workout. So I went and I laid back down, and then I was like, no, Ashley, you said you were going to level up. Let's do this. You need to get out of bed, do your workout. So I got out of bed and did my workout. And then after that, I made a post, if you guys saw it today, talking about how it's time to level up. I listened to, somebody else did a live video, and it had to do with the program that's coming out in January that I'm talking about a lot. But it doesn't just relate to your health and fitness. It kind of relates to every area in your life. When you are striving so much for, I swear this ties in, but when you are striving so much for balance in your life, you kind of start using that as an excuse, and you start playing the victim role, and you start playing the blame game and stuff. And so this morning after my workout, I was like, you know what? It's time to shut all this down, and it's time to level the F up and start making better choices. Start making better choices with your food. Start, making better choices with your workouts. I've been doing that for the past month. So, sometimes it's one step at a time. It's time to start helping more people. I definitely help people all day long, every day. That's part of my job, but I know I can be helping so many more people, and I could be helping people get, healthy and fit, and also get financially healthy and fit. And I know I've done it before. I've helped, over 350 people do this. I can help more people do that. And why am I not doing that? So, it's kind of like I'm doing a disservice to you guys because I'm not leveling up. So it's really time for me to level up my game. I made that post, and then I had to run to the bank because I couldn't deposit a check from my phone because I don't know, whatever. And so it was already all flustered, and then my husband calls me and he wants me to go out to eat with him, and he's leaving for a couple days. So I'm like, okay, I'll go eat with him. Then I ended up having 2 glasses of wine, a big old hamburger, and then when, we went to the grocery store, I got more wine there, and then I got a bag of candy, caramel M&Ms. And I'm just like in the car laughing. Like I literally have not bought candy for myself in, I can't even tell you guys when, probably when I was pregnant with Davin, which would have been like 5 years ago. Like I just don't buy candy. I don't drink soda. It's just a habit that I just don't do it. But I had tried some of those caramel M&Ms and I'm like obsessed with them. So I realized that I cannot hunt those down. I cannot have them. I ate the entire bag and I felt like I was going to throw up. So when I got home, I was just kind of laughing because it's like, I said I was going to level up and then I did this, but this is real life, you guys. So the reason I want to share this story is because I wanted to let you guys know, like, how will I move forward? You know, I got home. I didn't really get my work day in this earlier because I had to leave and then things came up, but that's a blessing because I do have the freedom to be able to do that. But I got home and I was able to do my work. I was able to start helping people that I wanted to help that I haven't been helping lately. I also, hey Caitlin, you know, I also, instead of pouring the wine that I bought, I grabbed the kombucha that I bought and I poured that and down some Energize so I could have some energy. And so the point is like tomorrow, let's say, because I had a hamburger and fries and all of this stuff, I'm not going to like deprive myself of something, first of all. And I'm not going to just not work my business or go not help people because I said I was going to do something and then I didn't. I still have time today. I still have time tomorrow. I still have all of these, you know, these things I can do, but sometimes you're gonna slip and fall off track. I need to find a different term than fall off the wagon or fall off track or whatever. You know, you can set intentions and then the next hour do something that's not in those intentions. You know, it doesn't fall along with those intentions, but then the next hour you can choose to do something else. And I think this is the problem. The problem is that we don't believe in ourselves enough. We don't believe that we can level up. We don't believe, believe that we need to find this balance. And sometimes that balance will get you in trouble. You really need to sometimes just up your game in things. And I'm not just talking about upping your game with like health and fitness, but in my post this morning, you saw like, I'm ready to up my game with my nutrition. I'm ready to up my game with my business and start helping more people. I'm ready to up my game in my relationships and be present in them. You can level up. And if you have a setback, you just move forward. That's all it is. It doesn't mean that the world is ending. Like it's not that big of a deal that I had 2 glasses of wine and hamburger in a bag of M&Ms. Like I will be okay. You will be okay if you do it. But what's not going to be okay is if I start letting that be my life every single day. If I start making excuses not to help people because I need to go run errands, like whatever it is that you want to accomplish, you need to make that a priority. Whatever it is that you want to level up on, you need to check yourself before you wreck yourself, you know? And I've talked about that a lot lately because we are going into this season where people are going to just forget all of their priorities. Like, I don't know why we do this over the holiday season. And I'm just kind of ranting now because I didn't know what to talk about today. But going into the holiday season, I see people do it all the time. I did it. I remember one time, one holiday season, this is before I was a coach, and it was before I got pregnant too. We were going to do a weight loss challenge, like a family weight loss challenge. And we were going to start on January 1st and go until May or June or something like that. I can't remember really, or maybe it was even just February. I can't remember. I remember literally the last 2 weeks of the year stuffing my face because I was like, I'm going to gain a bunch of weight so that I can have the biggest weight loss number by the end of it. And I look back at that and I roll my eyes because that is not how you should be thinking. This, you know, this time of year when it's busy and it's stressful and it's chaotic is the time that you should really put your priorities in the forefront. And one of those priorities should be you. You know, I've said it a million times, but rule number 1, you're number 1. And if you're not making yourself a priority during this time, it's not going to be a fun time for you. You're going to be stressed out and everybody's not going to want to be around you because you're going to be so crazy and stressed out and you're not going to be able to be present in those moments and have those memories with your kids and your family and all this stuff. So with that said, that's kind of, I don't know, just my rant for the day is just because you say you're going to do something and then an hour later you don't do it, doesn't mean that you have to give up on it. The next minute, the next hour, you can make a new choice, you can move forward, you can learn from your mistakes, and this is not the time for you to become complacent with anything. If you own your own business, this is not the time to do that. This is not the time to come be complacent with your health and fitness or your self-care. Like, this is the time where you need to do that the most, because if you can do it now, then it's going to be easier in the future, and you're going to have a way better time at the end of the year than you would if you didn't. Okay, so I love your tank top. Sorry, I'm reading the comments on my computer screen because it's easier. Oh, my tank top, not tired. This is I don't know if you can see it from behind. It's a Shift Shop tank top that I got at Summit. I love this. I love the tanks that they came out with at Summit because they don't like choke your neck, and they're kind of flowy. So I like those. Okay, I don't even want to be around me when I'm stressed. Seriously, right? Like, me neither. Like, yesterday I had to shut it down for myself because I'm like, this is crazy. You were like, I was home by myself. I was like having this like anxiety attack that could have easily turned into a panic attack. And if you guys deal with these things, you know what book you should really read. And I'm almost finished listening to it, but is The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins. And if you have not heard her TED Talk, it's like 20 minutes on YouTube. Just Google The 5-Second Rule, watch the TED Talk. But the book is so much better. She goes through a whole chapter on health and fitness. She goes through a whole chapter on anxiety and panic attacks, and those two are two different things, and teaches you how to overcome them. And literally, I know for a fact that if I wouldn't have been listening to that yesterday morning while I was getting ready, but the funny thing is as I was listening to that chapter about panic attacks and anxiety attacks, I was literally like starting to make myself having an anxiety attack because I was future tripping. And so while I was listening to it, I'm like, okay, I could use the things that she's talking about in this book and I can shut it down. And I was able to do that. So The 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins, if you are a reader, read it. If you like to listen to it, get it on the Audible. If not, check out the TED Talk on YouTube. It's like 20 minutes long. It's so good, but it's definitely something that I need. That therapy is going to get expensive. I agree, therapy does get expensive, but totally worth it if you can get in there and pay that. But personal development will do just wonders for you also. So, and I have to give a shout out to Sarah. She's on here. She just rocked a 3-day refresh, which is like this awesome like cleanse that you can do. I do it every like 60 or 90 days, and it just like resets your body. And she lost 4 freaking pounds in 3 days and stuck to it. I'm so proud of her. So I saw that she's on and commenting, so I thought I would just give her a shout out. All right, well, I'm gonna go make the kids some dinner, and sorry, I just got a text. I'm gonna go make the kids some dinner, finish up what I need to do, and then get back to everybody that is wanting to get into my group next week. And also, if anybody wants information on my online fit club, make sure that you send me a message, because I have still 3 spots open in my online fit club, and it's really, we are going to keep each other on track throughout the holidays right now. We're doing a gratitude challenge right now, which is so much fun. But I absolutely love the ladies in there, and it helps me stay on track too. So if you're looking for something to keep you accountable, that would be a great option. All right, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks for jumping on live. Thanks for always participating, and have a great night. Bye.